Let me give you some inside baseball. Guys, Nithya Raman is conspiring with Karen Bass.
I just wanted to share how happy I am to be out here with Mayor Karen Bass, and I couldn't be prouder to work alongside her.
Well, let me just say, Nithya, we've been working together for a year, so we have to continue this work together, and we can't stop now. So you got that ballot, fill it out.
Guys, Nithya Raman is conspiring with Karen Bass. Remember when Nithya shocked everyone and jumped into the mayor's race at the last minute, inexplicably just days after endorsing Karen? Why would she do that? Why isn't Karen upset? Why do they never attack each other? Because Karen saw that I was a serious threat and she made Nithya jump in the race to block me out from the number 2 slot.
I spoke to somebody in Karen Bass's office, the mayor's office, but I will tell you something. I got some recon that what Bass is hoping is that the other person, the city councilwoman, is going to be her runoff opponent and not Spencer Pratt, that she is more afraid of Spencer Pratt than she is her former employee who is now running against her, that she acknowledges the traction he has gotten and she is much more fearful that he will win than, and they played their hand with me in a way that they didn't think they were telling me that, but they did.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. You will find out before our next episode how I know that, but that is categorically 100% absolutely true. She does not want anything to do with Spencer Pratt in a runoff one-on-one. They're trying to, they're doing whatever they can to get Nithya to be in the runoff.
They tried to use me to do that by putting her on instead of Bass against Spencer. And I figured out what they were doing. And it's very clear to me they're more worried about Spencer.
They're losing the messaging war. Nothing is working. So they think this fake Machiavellian shtick will work on you. You're being played. Nithya never goes after Bass. She always pushes these impotent, nebulous criticisms like...
Yes, few days ago, this guy from TMZ tried to do a smear campaign against Spencer. And few days after, he has realized what Karen Bass was trying to do with this lady. Now he's coming out to confess. Yes, I've seen a lot of articles people are putting out about what is going on. Taking a look at what Karen Bass is doing with this lady, that should tell you that these people are panicking.
One thing I'm so excited to do when I'm mayor and people in the comment section are like, oh, he's so stupid, you can't do that. I've met with the IRS criminal investigation team 3 times in LA, twice in Washington, D.C., and they are so excited for me to be mayor because all they need is one document from each of these NGOs and these grants, and they can open these investigations. Right now, they know that and the crimes are happening, but if the city doesn't hand over the document and the NGO doesn't, they say they can't just open up these cases without that one document. She always pushes these impotent, nebulous criticisms like, we're failing in the city.
The city can't keep streetlights on. Fiscally irresponsible decision-making. The city has cut capacity.
Who criticizes themselves in a campaign, not their opponent. Are you guys paying attention? She's taking advantage of all her DSA supporters and using them. Say what you want about Reverend Ray Wong. We disagree on a lot, but I respect her because she's at least authentic. She's the only real true believer among my opponents and actually lives by the DSA mantra. Nithya is just a crony like Karen. She will abandon all her supporters and drop out of the race or just sandbag it after doing all the blocking and tackling for Bass in the primary. She even recently told CBS that she's going to retire from politics after this campaign.
Raman says this will be her last political campaign.
You are being scammed. Vote Pratt in the primary. Tell your friends vote Pratt today. Tell your parents to vote Pratt today. Tell your barista to vote Pratt today. Tell everyone you see to vote Pratt today. No political games, no tricks, no strategies. Just vote for who you want to win.
Yes, I believe you've seen what exactly Karen Bass is doing with this lady. If you notice throughout, this lady is unable to actually speak against Karen Bass. Everyone started noticing it. I posted a similar video one day ago about this same issue. It is important. I show you some other clips. If you take a look at the tweet like this, Trump is reportedly considering endorsing Spencer Pratt for LA mayor. Sources says the idea has been discussed inside the White House. Trump loves celebrities and celebrity candidates who dominate headlines, and Pratt is doing exactly that. Pratt has surged in the polls, crushed the recent debate, and is running hard against the failure of Karen Bass. Okay, the question a lot of people are asking about this: will a Trump endorsement seal the deal for LA? Some says Trump should not do that. He should allow him to, because Democrat will now start attacking this man to a level we have not seen in a long time.
So I want to make it very clear to the media. We do not care anything about what y'all are saying about Spencer Pratt. What we, the people, care about is that Karen Bass has opposition and that these corrupt Democratic politicians are getting kicked out of California. If Spencer Pratt is the one to do it, then we're going to get behind Spencer Pratt. We don't care about how much money he has. We don't care if he's staying in a hotel. We don't care if he has a big house somewhere. None of that has been our concern at all. All we care is that he's going to fight for the people and fight against Karen Bass. If that's not what you're talking about, then we don't care what you're talking about. You're not going to convince us to go against him in favor of these corrupt politicians when they have done nothing for us and they have proved that they do not care about California. I hope y'all remember, whether he's living in a nice house or a trailer or a hotel, the only reason you guys are debating where he's living is because his house burned down. And it's because of them. So miss us with the, oh, you can't trust Spencer Pratt and he's a TV reality star. We don't care.
That has been the headline news everywhere, with Democrats struggling to call him out. This was started by these people on TMZ. Oh, Spencer Pratt lied that he was living here. At some point, these people started running with it. Now, looking at the guy at the beginning of the clip from TMZ, he's regretting his decision because he was fooled. He didn't know that this was actually a coordinated effort to bring down Spencer. I don't know. He has been complaining for a very long time how this happened to him in this state, but seeing him trying to smear Spencer was something funny to me.
He's elitist in California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people in California. I don't know how much more of the town needs to burn down before they make a change. And having the mayor that wasn't even in town, knowing she knew that the winds were coming, and she still left anyway to go to a wedding in Africa. I think it's, I mean, I just don't know what else they have to do. Spencer Pratt has been brilliant with just exposing what's happening, and his commercials are great and funny, and I hope Los Angeles makes a change.
I'm not only a born and raised Los Angelino, but I'm second generation. My dad was born and raised in LA. And so this is my life. And I have seen this city just fall apart, you know, over the last, I don't know, 8-9 years, but especially the last 4 years, that, you know, the homeless problem is out of control.
You're talking about qualifications, right? Yeah. And the problem that I have with someone like Spencer Pratt throwing his hat into this particular ring as LA mayor, we're talking about a $14.9 billion budget for the city. It's the second largest city budget in the country. And he is not qualified for it. And we see what happens when people are not qualified for their jobs. And that's not to say that this hasn't happened before. We've had Ronald Reagan, who was an actor.
More power. Yeah, there's been rules in the middle of the game and give himself more Republican.
I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. As of the short clips at the end, that is for the white character. You can always skip.
The sight of this man just disgusts me.
They need to go to New York.
Present the black community.
It's illegal.
Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles,
able to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be fun.
More access to the leader of the free world.
This week, which was the state of Virginia, they gerrymandered the state, and Trump started it.
The win in yesterday's redistricting.
It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
Until the first lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.
Well, I said democratic socialist.
I know, but
Also, I have to say,
we don't even have the trust of our own people.
Charge to rebuild Altadena and Pacific Palisades. And they had a whole plan. I actually contacted Gavin Newsom, and Newsom.
I remember when you did that. I remember.
And actually put his people in touch with Dan. And they were all in, and they brought it down to the city, which they had to do, and it died a slow death in the city of Los Angeles. So this city is not working.
You going to do with a second term that you weren't able to do in the first?
Well, let me just tell you, complete many of the things I've been working